what your advisors are hearing from their clients. Are they feeling a lot more confident?
They are. I think, they've had confidence in the past, but it's been confidence with hesitancy and caution. And if you think about the last several years, there's always been some reason why you would wait. It could be the flash crash, it could be Europe, it could be the fiscal cliff. There's a number of things that have come into play. But over the most recent time period, there is recognition that the economy is doing better, jobs are starting to happen, and re-engagement at the advisor and end investor level is coming back, and it's been coming back in a fairly healthy way.
Now, have you had to actually hire more people because of, the renewed interest, if you will?
Well, in a way. I mean, our model is built so we're supporting advisors, and to the extent advisors are busier, or to the extent that we have more advisors, then that does lead to increases in our overall staffing levels too. So yes, there has been some level of elevation in that comes from re-engagement and heightened level of activity.
It was interesting, you mentioned all those problems in the past that kept people out, flash crash, Europe, whatever's happening in Washington. Has it changed the way advisors actually approach the clients in terms of their own messaging?
Definitely. I think end investors want to know more. They want to be better educated and clear as to what the plan is and why. And so the conversation that takes place around an investment choice or a rebalancing or some level of activity engenders that much more of a dialogue between an advisor and that end client. And that's definitely at a heightened level relative to where it was in 2007 or a period like that, where people weren't sort of as concerned about the overall markets and the structure and just the integrity of the overall system. So there's a level of healthy education and discussion going on that I find quite refreshing, and it does lend itself to, why do you have an advisor? What is it about them that brings to you not just that professionalism or capability, but also relationship?
How many of your advisors do you know use social media now?
Well, the vast majority of them have some either direct access or linkage to social media, and there's an ever-increasing number of them that are choosing to utilize LinkedIn, Twitter, Facebook for, not only just the rapport that they have with their clients, but also lead generation and, sort of the dialogue. Again, the sort of what is it that is distinctive about them. The watch out in all that, of course, is that it's an increasingly noisy world. And so if you're just contributing at the margin to more stuff, that's not really the preferred choice. So we spend a lot of time working with our advisors on, finding their right voice, finding the most effective way to utilize those tools as opposed to just generic access.
And what sort of growth have you seen with your AUM since we've actually had this return of stock market advance? Have you seen a noticeable difference this year?
Oh yes, overall asset levels are up in a very healthy fashion, and our asset levels are growing even in excess of just that would happen by virtue of the market going up. So we're continuing to pick up market share, and we're doing that on a continuously higher base, which is good to see.
And how about cost management these days? Because costs continue to go up. Compliance alone is an issue.
Cost is always something that you have to be diligent around, and so our advisors expect us to operate very efficiently and effectively, and you've got to do both. And so in some areas of our business, we are making more investment, particularly in compliance and risk management, and in other areas we are continuing to find better, more efficient ways to run the business that lower cost incrementally, and you've got to do both.
And is the investment in people or technology, or both?
It's both, yes. There's a heightened level of investment in technology because some of it was a carryover from the past in terms of just areas that needed more build out, and then some of it is around the human capital side, because there are certain things, fortunately, that humans still need to be involved in.
So we're thankful for that.
Exactly, and one of those is around direct relationships with advisors and compliance and supervision, where it's an actual human interaction in their office or wherever they conduct business.